How successful people get the most out of 24 hours. We are MAPS Business Coaching, where we create sacred partnerships that require the best in us to bring out the best in them. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherry Meyer. I am a certified MAPS business coach and a respiratory therapist, and I spent over 30 years literally breathing life into my patients so they could regain their health and continue living a productive life. But after breast cancer in 2015, I was no longer strong enough to do CPR and had to give up that profession. But now I have the unique opportunity to breathe life into your business so you can spend more time on your health, faith, and relationships. Feel free to share this video. We ask that you please hashtag us at hashtag MyMapsCoach, MAPS Business Coaching, or MBC Rocks. A little bit about MAPS Coaching. Founder Gary Keller is an American entrepreneur and best-selling author. He is the founder of Keller Williams Realty, which is the largest real estate company in the world by agent count, closed sales volume, and units sold. Keller founded Keller Williams on training and education and later brought his teaching to print. His best-selling books include The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, The Real Estate Investor, and The One Thing. And he is the current CEO and chairman and board of Keller Williams and is considered one of the most influential people in real estate. In 2018, Gary partnered with Abe Shreve to launch MAPS Business Coaching with the goal of taking everything they know to the world of business, not just real estate. We are partners with The One Thing. The One Thing is a New York Times best-selling book. And if you haven't read The One Thing, it is one of the best books on success and focus that you will ever read. I highly suggest you get your hands on a copy. The One Thing is a podcast and community focused on getting extraordinary results in every situation. One Thing stands between you and your goals. The One Thing is about getting extraordinary results in every situation, and MAPS Business Coaching is the official coaching arm of The One Thing. We are also partners with BOLD. It's a training on business objectives, a life by design, and partners with KW MAPS Coaching. KW MAPS Coaching is exclusively for Keller Williams Realty agents and offers award-winning programs designed for real estate professionals who are committed to transforming their business and lives through education and training. So how do successful people get the most out of 24 hours? There are 4 principles of control. Learn to master the 80-20 principle. Learn to move from E to P faster. Set goals with the GPS and 411. And become intentional through time blocking. Number 1, principles of control 80-20. There is a pattern of predictable imbalance in life, and it's called the 80-20 principle. 20% effort generate 80% results. So the majority of what you want will come from the minority of what you do. 20% effort generates 80% results. So why don't more people live by the 80-20 principle? It's because it's counterintuitive. It just doesn't feel right. And why should we care? These principles apply to all aspects of your life: business, personal, faith, sports. You can apply this to any aspect of your life. Let's take an example of the 80-20 principle. If you spend 20% of your time revenue producing activities daily, such as lead generation, you would reap 80% of those rewards. So do you know what your 20% is? Do you know what your 80% is? Now the principle of control going from E to P. E is entrepreneurial style. P is purposeful style. These are way of doing things. The entrepreneurs do things that come natural. They like what they do. They know how to do it. It's comfortable. So they have the drive, they have the enthusiasm, they are spontaneous, they have spontaneity, but then they reach a ceiling of achievement and they can't break through. So they get disappointed, they back down, they might start all over and try again, but eventually they resign to the fact that they're not going to break through and they go into something else. But to be purposeful, you do what comes unnatural. To break through that ceiling of achievement, you need focus, you need strategy, you need models, systems, and accountability. Because being purposeful takes effort, more learning, and more practice and discipline. Having a coach or trainer will help you do what comes unnaturally to break through that ceiling and help you get there and get there faster. So setting goals with the GPS and 411. You need to set goals that work. Smart goals work smarter, not harder. Smart goals need to be specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, and time-bound. As an example, if my goal is I want to lose weight, that's general. There's no weight specific, no parameters, no time limit. This general goal will most likely fail. So now if I want to make a smart goal out of the weight, I will say I will lose 20 pounds in 5 months by going to exercise 3 times a week. That's very specific. It's measurable. 20 pounds, 5 months, 3 weeks. It's action-oriented, going to exercise. It's realistic, 5 months, 3 weeks. And it's time-bound, 5 months. That's a smart goal. Now let's start with the GPS. The G is for big goal. The P stands for 3 major priorities for that goal. S stands for strategies. You need 5 strategies to achieve each priority. This is a sample of a GPS template. This is what we use at MAPS Business Coaching. You'll see off the top line, the one thing that is your big goal. And you have 3 lines for your priorities, and then you can add in your strategies under that. This is annual planning for your business, usually done at the end of 1 year to prepare for the upcoming year. I will be happy to send you a GPS template. You just need to let me know if you would like to have one of these for yourself to use for your own personal or business use. You can contact me by emailing or texting, or if for Facebook, friends, or LinkedIn Connect, you can contact with me there as well. So now, once you have completed that GPS, you want to transfer that information to a 411. The 411 is a tool to structure your time, manage your activities, and improve your productivity. Before you do your 411, you need to ask yourself these questions. What is it that I want to accomplish? How am I going to achieve my goals? When am I going to accomplish these goals? The 411, 1 is annual goal, 1 is monthly goal, and the 4 is weekly goals. For weekly goals, we coach that you only plan 1 week at a time. And in that week, you want to identify 6 to 8 key measurable activities to achieve that goal. This is a template of a 411. And if you would like to have one of these as well, you can contact me. So you want to begin with the annual goal determined in your GPS. Next, take a look at the strategies in that GPS and divvy up the work realistically across 12 months of the year. So in the first column, as an example, if my annual goal for that column for that year, this year is I want to sell 120 widgets. That means you want to sell 10 widgets every month. Now for the week, you'll want to sell 2.5 widgets. So now you build your weekly plan around what needs to get done to sell those 2.5 widgets. We need to maximize your productivity. Accountability. It is the most crucial part of goal achievement. Report your activities and progress to someone else, because it is well known that no one can truly hold themselves accountable. Rely on the coach. Accountability always improves performance. And don't forget to reward yourself. Even the smaller goals along the way, you really need to reward yourself as well. Time blocking. Use this powerful time blocking management tool. Block and protect periods of time in your day on your calendar and focus on your 20%. Remember the 80-20 principle? That 20% of effort generates 80% of results. What this means is that you must value and protect that 20% of your day devoted to your highest productivity work. And you can do this by building a bunker around your office space or the environment where you're working. If you let people come in or if you leave your bunker, you're more apt to be hijacked or derailed. Keys to successful time blocking are being purposeful, be thoughtful, be diligent, and be consistent. And there will be interruptions. Plan ahead how you're going to handle these interruptions so you won't be derailed. Telephone, social media. Turn your phone off. Turn your apps and your volumes or notifications off. Turn your phone face away from you or face down so the lights won't interrupt your thinking. How can you apply time blocking to your incoming phone calls? We just discussed that. Okay, and people, how do you handle people just dropping in? Personally, at home, I have a note on my door. And if I'm in a call like today, the note says, I'm in a call. That means don't interrupt me unless the house is on fire. It's okay. But think of strategies how to handle interruptions before they happen. And then the habits to cultivate to protect your time blocking, just say no. If somebody asks you to do something, clarify the request. Be polite and firm if you need to say no. But no is a complete sentence. You can suggest viable alternatives, but learn to say no. Don't be a hero to everyone around you. Be a hero for your own goals. There will be time to help others. And if you say yes to something, you say no to something else, or you say no to your goals. Because if you don't respect your own schedule, no one else will. Delegate. If you have a hard time saying no, delegate. Allow that person to own a project. Establish follow-up communication. Be available. Avoid reverse delegation where you get that job back. Share the credit, celebrate, choose that right person, provide clear instructions and training, and realize there may be a learning curve. Assign deadlines and explain your project's why and what. Avoid energy zappers, procrastination. You can reprogram yourself and your mindset because procrastination can be eliminated. Use that 411. You know that week we talked about, that one goal you needed to do that week with those specific strategies? Just concentrate on that 411. Block your time. And there will be obstacles and setbacks, so you still remain flexible to deal with those as they appear. This is my favorite slide, ninja tip. This is protecting your emotional health by planning these 5 areas of energy daily. Get a jump on the world and tend to these 5 areas. Meditate and pray for spiritual energy. Exercise and eat healthy for physical energy. Hug, kiss, and laugh your family or your pet for emotional energy. Plan and calendar your day for your mental energy. Lead generate for business energy. If lead generation is not your big 20%, then you put that 20% in there. Planning and calendar, this is something you could do at the end of the previous day or the night before to give you a jump start on the morning. But do all this before 11 a.m. every day. You want to have a great half day. If you win the morning, you win the day. Because the place can fall apart and you're putting out fires all day long. And you go home exhausted and thinking, oh, I have not done one thing today. I didn't accomplish anything I needed to. But by doing these steps by 11 a.m., you can still go home exhausted, but you know that you did your 20% and you have actually accomplished 80% of your results. And I heard something that applies to this. Are you a firefighter or are you an architect? Firefighters put out their day and they let their day run them. Architects design their day. They design their life and they do it with their schedule and their purpose and their priority in mind. So do you want to be a firefighter or an architect? So are you ready to have a coach? I would love to find a coach right for you or somebody you know who needs a coach. Remember, we create partnerships that require the best in us to bring out the best in them. If you have any questions, my contact information is on here. You can text my phone, you can email me, or you can contact me through message on Facebook or LinkedIn. Action plan. You move forward by taking action. So for your homework, I want you to find at least one action that you will take as a result of what you've learned today. Find your 20% and time block. If you need help with any of this, feel free to contact me, and I would love to help you. And remember, if you want a copy of the templates of the GPS or 411, contact me as well. I will send them over to you. And, the most important thing, we at Mass Business, we offer free personality assessments to help you as leaders determine your strengths and area of opportunity. And if you want to complete one, let me know. We also offer a free business assessment where we can dive into key 5 areas of your business and help you find holes in areas of opportunity to grow. This is all also free as a compliment. So go out, have a successful day, and I will catch you next time. Thank you.